Who were the Neanderthals? They were strong. They were intelligent. And for over 300,000 years, they thrived across the icy landscapes of Europe and Asia. But then, without warning, they vanished. Who were the Neanderthals? And what happened to them? Welcome back to Stone Age, where we travel back in time to uncover the forgotten chapters of our human story. Neanderthals, Homo Neanderthalensis, weren't our ancestors. They were our evolutionary cousins. They evolved in Europe and Western Asia around 400,000 years ago, long before Homo sapiens ever set foot there. And no, they weren't just grunting cave dwellers with clubs. These early humans had brains as large, or even larger, than ours. They made tools, hunted big game, and mastered the use of fire. Neanderthals were built for survival. Short, muscular, and stocky, adapted to the brutal cold of the Ice Age. They weren't primitive. They were powerful. Neanderthals lived in small family groups, tight-knit and resourceful. They made shelters from wood, bones, and hides. They cooked their meals over open flames. And their tools? Crafted from stone with remarkable precision. They weren't just surviving. They were living. They cared for the injured. They buried their dead. Some graves even suggest they left flowers or offerings, hints of symbolic thought. And language? It's likely they had it. The structure of their vocal anatomy, especially the hyoid bone, tells us they probably spoke, just like we do. We may never know their words. But we know they had the ability to share them. So, what happened? Neanderthals began to disappear around 40,000 years ago, right when Homo sapiens were moving into Europe. Why? Well, it's complicated. Climate change brought harsher winters. Their population was small, vulnerable. And they may have been outcompeted by us. But here's the twist. They didn't vanish entirely. Modern genetic research shows that many people today, especially of European or Asian descent, carry 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA. That means we didn't just meet them. We interbred. Neanderthals didn't disappear. They became part of us. Neanderthals weren't a failed experiment. They weren't monsters, or myths. They were human. They explored frozen landscapes, raised families, and left their mark, in stone, in art, and in our genes. So the next time you wonder where you came from, remember, part of you might be Neanderthal. Thanks for watching Stone Age. If you enjoyed this journey into the deep past, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us next time for The Day Homo Sapiens Met Neanderthals.